Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe it, but it is time for our Nordstrom anniversary sale 2025 haul video. One of the most exciting times of the year. This sale is so much fun. You guys know I've been covering it for years, and out of all the years, I actually feel like this year I'm the most excited about everything that I got, because truly the pieces that I picked out this year could actually be used as a capsule wardrobe. You are going to be able to see all of these pieces styled in multiple different ways. I kind of did this unintentionally, but I just kind of bought things in a color palette and they all work so well together. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. As you are watching this, the sale is now open to the public, so you don't have to be a card holder to shop. Everything is available to you, which is exciting, but also that means the stock will probably be very hit or miss. So if something is out of stock, you can always add it to your wish list and keep an eye on it for a restock. In the past couple years, they have been pretty good about restocking certain items, and I'll try to keep an eye out as well and notify you guys over on Instagram or here on the YouTube community post tab if I see any major restocks. If you are not already following me over on Instagram or LTK, I would highly recommend following there. That is where you're going to see even more content on the orders that I'm getting in the mail and my favorite pieces that are still in stock as the sale goes on, because it doesn't end until August 3rd. I'm going to try to link everything that I talk about today using the YouTube shopping feature, which will pop up here on the screen. That is a super easy way to shop because you literally click the picture and it'll take you to the website while you're watching my video. But if something is out of stock, it's not going to show up there. So I will also have everything linked in the description box as well as in a pinned comment. So definitely check everything out. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would absolutely love to have you. And yeah, let's just dive into all of these good pieces. So as I mentioned, a lot of the pieces I picked out this year can go together in many different ways. So what I'm going to do is categorize this video by sweaters, tops, bottoms, jackets, accessories, shoes, and I'll start off by telling you about the individual item and the sizing, and I'll show close-ups of that item and the texture, and then I will talk about all of the different ways that I style each piece, and I'll show you multiple different outfit ideas on the screen at the same time. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this format. So yeah, we are going to start with a sweater that I'm wearing. This is one of my top picks from the sale. It is a short sleeve sweater. It's by Halogen, and I did get my normal size medium, but what I love about this sweater is how thick it is. This is going to be so versatile for fall, and I also like that it's not too cropped. You can see I'm standing on my tippy toes. You still can't see my pants, so I think this one would be great for so many different people. You could totally style this for work or style it more casually. It does have a bat wing sleeve, and it's a high neckline with a thick ribbed material. Super stretchy, very soft. Totally in love with this, and I love the brown color. It does come in a couple other color options. My favorite way that I styled this piece is with a beautiful white crinkle maxi skirt and a pair of matching camel colored boots. I just think that's such a stunning look. Would be great for an event or family photos during the fall. You could also style this with a little short mini skirt, and of course you could pair it with some simple jeans and matching camel brown booties. And like I mentioned, this would be great for work too. You could do it with some trousers. Such a great basic piece for fall. Another sweater that I picked up is this off the shoulder sweater from BP. It's a little harder to see on the hanger, of course, but this is another really thick, warm, cozy sweater. So anything that I pick out has to be actually comfortable and wearable. I'm at the point in my life where I'm not really going to want to wear something itchy, so you can better believe all of these sweaters are going to be nice and soft, and this one is no different. It is a little bit oversized. I did get my normal size medium. If you want it to be a little bit more fitted, I would say you could definitely size down and be fine, because this is a lot of fabric. It is a full-length sweater, so you can wear it like that, or of course you can tuck it in, which is mostly what I will be doing. But I just liked how thick this overlay was for the off-the-shoulder detail. I just think that looks kind of dramatic and elegant. I just love all of the fabric, and I opted for the cream color. You will see that is typically what I go for in my sweaters. I just find that they are the most versatile for my wardrobe. I usually do some sort of colored bottom or interesting texture on the bottom, and I want my sweaters to be a little bit more simple in color. Obviously with this one, you can see it is a thicker rib material on the off the shoulder part, and then on the base of the sweater, it's just kind of like a brushed sweater material. This does come in a couple other colors as well. For this piece, I styled it with a simple pair of jeans and the camel boots and camel bag. I also did this with a plaid skirt and some burgundy accessories and a little denim skirt that has chocolate brown on it with some tall brown boots. So you'll hear me repeat myself a lot in the styling section, just because basically I'm pairing every single top with every single single pair of bottoms. That's the beauty of a capsule wardrobe, is you get a few pieces and you can mix and match and create a million different outfits. We have another white sweater. This is a Free People sweater included in the sale this year, and this was definitely my favorite of the Free People options, which I didn't expect because I wasn't really interested in this online, but I loved it in person. This is definitely a piece that looks better and fits better in person. I did get this in my normal size medium. I wanted to be able to wear it buttoned up, so I got my normal size. My mom did size up to a medium in this when she typically would wear a small. So I think in this piece, I would definitely get your normal size or even size up if you're interested in a more oversized fit. The buttons on this are so nice. They're like a really dark brown wooden button, and I feel like that just makes them really cool and unique, and those alone make it very easy to pair with other things, especially in this dark brown color, which is very on trend right now. So I just can't say enough good things about this. It is cropped, of course, and as I kind of already mentioned, you could wear this buttoned up or you could unbutton it to wear it as a traditional cardigan. This is a piece that I think would even look great over top of dresses when it gets chilly outside. You could unbutton it, throw on a bodysuit, and just style it with a simple pair of jeans. You could definitely do this with like a plaid mini skirt or a longer skirt. I really do feel like this is one of the most versatile pieces I purchased. Okay, next up we have a top, and this is from the brand Waif. Also in my normal size medium, this runs true to size. I love the color of this. It's like a neutral creamy beige, and this is not something that I ever thought I would really be interested in, but I love the dramatic ruffle. Like, look at this texture, you guys. In my shop with me video, I said that this kind of gave colonial vibes, and I still stand by that because it definitely almost has like a pirate effect going on. I don't know, it's just very blousey. It does have elastic on the ends of the sleeves here. It has a little bow tie here in the center, but of course the main detail is just this layered ruffle collar. I just think that adds so much personality to your outfit, and this is a neutral color, but it's kind of more of a statement top just in the texture. So for me, I find this very easy to style. I put it on with that denim and chocolate brown skirt. You could definitely do this with a simple pair of jeans. I think this would be great with trousers for work. It would look great with a plaid skirt, or you could even do this with like a fun colored pair of jeans or a leopard pair of jeans. The next sweater I have here is from Open Edit. This is another cardigan style sweater. This one is a little bit more oversized and stretchy, whereas the Free People one is more chunky and that cable knit material. This does come in a few different color options, which is great. And I will say, I think this one runs pretty oversized. So I did go down to a small in this just because I wanted the ability to wear it buttoned up and it look like an actual top and not an oversized cardigan. I just opted for the chocolate brown because that is such a trendy color right now, and I have so much of this that I'll be able to style it with. It is a cropped style, but because it's oversized, it's not too cropped. I feel like this still pairs beautifully with any high-waisted bottoms, and once again, very soft and stretchy. I styled this with all of the skirts that I got, the white one, the plaid one, and the denim and chocolate brown one. I think it looked great with all of them. I haven't tried this on yet, but I also think it would look good open, styled with those blue trousers I got and a bodysuit, and kind of do a blue and brown combo outfit. I don't know, it could be interesting and very cute. Okay, we have another white sweater. This one is from BP, and it is a V-neck sweater. It is in a brushed material, so a little bit fuzzy. This one is definitely oversized. I got my normal size medium. I tried on the large, but it was just a little bit too oversized. I find that my normal size is like the perfect amount. So I would definitely go with your normal size in this. As you can see, it is a little bit boxy. It's a full-size sweater, but you can still tuck it in a little bit if you'd like. The V-neck is the perfect length. It doesn't go too low to where you're showing anything, but it's like just enough space to be able to show off your necklaces. This does come in a couple other colors, I believe a gray and a purple. Love the creamy white, and I also love that it kind of has this little seam detail on the sleeve. I just think that adds a little interesting touch. And this piece, you can imagine, I styled with literally everything, jeans, skirts, you name it. This is going to go beautifully with it. And this I actually got last year during the anniversary sale, so this is not included this year, but BP did make a very, very, very similar bodysuit this year. It's in the exact same material. It's actually the one that I tried on in my shop with me video. I didn't purchase it just because I already had this one. This one is a square neckline, and the one this year is a high neckline bodysuit. I'll pop up a picture right here. It's really cute. Like I said, exact same material, which is a very stretchy ribbed material that's cool to the touch. One of my favorite fabrics for a bodysuit, so I definitely recommend grabbing the BP bodysuit. I have worn this all year long since last year. It is just a great quality piece, and mine still looks brand new. So that's why I didn't get get a new one this year. I do have 2 jackets to share with you, and both of these jackets actually have matching bottoms. So they're technically sets, but they can definitely be paired alone as well. This one is a dark denim jacket with the chocolate brown accents. Such a stunning matching set that is definitely going to make a statement. This is a boxier fit. It's a cropped jacket, of course. And this does have silver hardware on it. So you can see like with the little buttons here and the buttons down the center. They are silver, but for me, it's not enough silver that I would feel like I couldn't wear gold jewelry. So you can see in the try-on clips, I still definitely paired it with any gold accessories, and I think it looks fine that way. Or you could even mix metals if you wanted to. I did get this in my normal size medium, but the texture of this collar, you guys, it is a chocolate brown faux leather material in a basket weave design. I am obsessed with that. It just adds such an interesting detail. And I really don't do a whole lot of pieces in this dark denim, but I think it really works for fall, especially pairing it with that chocolate brown color, which is everywhere right now. And this is from the brand Avec les Filles. A lot of you guys told me how to pronounce that in my last video, so thank you very much. But this is a great brand. They make quality pieces and unique styles. And the other jacket that I got is a blazer from Open Edit. This is a matching blazer and trouser set. It comes in 3 colors, the blue, a tan, and a black. I think this is such a great set, you guys. I have both of the pieces and the quality of them is insane. Very high-end quality. In my shop with me video, I compared both of these pieces to the Aritzia blazers and trousers, and I stand by that. I own the Aritzia trousers that I paid $120 for, and I swear the pants especially are almost identical to the Aritzia ones. They fit very similarly, so I would definitely look into those if you're required to wear trousers to work or if you just like the style. The blazer I got to do a little matching set, and of course I could style this in a million different ways too, but this is a boyfriend fit, so it is going to be a little bit oversized. I originally tried it on in a medium and I ended up going with the small, so I did size down in this piece. I just wanted mine to look a little bit more fitted, so I'm really happy with this size. It does have built-in shoulder pads. You have buttons on the ends of the sleeves here. Of course, you have functioning pockets in the front, and then your classic blazer vent in the back. I think blazers are one of the easiest things to style, especially for fall. You could throw this on with a bodysuit and a pair of jeans. I styled it with that cute little plaid skirt. You could style it with a maxi skirt. You could style this with some faux leather leggings, or of course the matching trousers. Speaking of the matching trousers, here they are. I've already talked a lot about these. Like I said, the quality is amazing. They fit really nicely at your waist. I did get these in a size 8. I feel like I'm kind of between an 8 and a 6 right now. A lot of the jeans I end up doing a 6, but these I did an 8. So if you're between, I would maybe size up or just get your normal size. Kind of hard to say, but the 8 fits me really good. If I can remember, you guys, I'll try to put my measurements down in the description. If I don't, remind me and maybe I'll get around to it. I am like so busy right now. But yeah, look at the material up here. I feel like you can just tell how thick it is and just how nice it is. I don't know, something about this fabric is beautiful. And then you just have like the one little pleat going down the center of the pants. And I actually just realized that these do not have pockets. I could have sworn that they did, but they do not. So if that is important to you, I just wanted to mention it, but they do zip up here. And then of course you have a little button. Here is what they look like in the back. Very basic. And I love the color of these. They're like a navy, but almost like a slightly muted navy. And once again, these would pair beautifully with the matching blazer. You could throw it on with an oversized sweater, even like a graphic tee and some sneakers. I think that would be really cute. Or even that dark denim and chocolate brown jacket. And here's the matching skirt for the denim and chocolate brown blazer. Look at this. I feel like out of the 2 pieces, this is definitely the statement. When I was trying this on in store, I actually got so many compliments on it from people that were just around the fitting room. It is a very unique piece, but of course you have the dark denim and then you have a lot more of that chocolate brown faux leather on the sides of the skirt here. This one does have functioning pockets in the front, and you actually have functioning pockets in the back if you needed them. And I did get this in a size 8 as well. It's a little bit big in my waist, so I probably would be interested in trying on the 6, but overall I like the way this fits through my hips and legs, and I like the length of it, so I don't really know if I'd want to size down. And I love a good mini skirt. It is just so flattering, so easy to style in my opinion. Of course, you could do this with the matching jacket. You could also do it with the off-the-shoulder sweater and some tall brown boots. I even think that button-up Free People sweater would look great with this with some boots. This might have been the piece that I was most excited to get my hands on this year. This is a crinkle texture maxi skirt from the Nordstrom brand. It is in a creamy white color, which you guys know I love. Just so easy to style. I just love wearing wearing white, and especially a creamy white when it gets a little colder outside. So beautiful, and the texture of this just really makes it a standout piece. I mean, look at that, you guys. It's like not pleated, it's just like crinkly. It's like the perfect name for it. I am totally in love. It is a maxi skirt, like I mentioned, so it goes all the way to the floor. This does come in the creamy white color or a solid black, and I got my normal size medium. And truly, this is a piece that I would style with almost any top that I own. This sweater, any of the creamy sweaters with a cute little belt and a matching pair of boots. I also styled this with the burgundy boots, a burgundy bag, and a white sweater. You could even do this with the denim jacket, with the blue blazer. I mean, you get it. The list goes on and on. Any sweater that you already own, I'm sure it would look great with this. And this might be the piece that kind of inspired the entire capsule wardrobe theme. I love this skirt, you guys. This is from the brand Waif, and it truly does incorporate basically every single color that is in our color palette today. So you have a gray in here that almost looks like a muted navy. You have a little line of burgundy, you have black, you have white, and then you have that brown color. So really anything that I have in today's video pairs well with this skirt. I probably could create 10 to 15 different outfits with this. It is just adorable. So it's just like a little pleated mini skirt, but I like this one because the pleats aren't too dramatic. There are a couple other skirts in the sale that are a very schoolgirl look, just very dramatic oversized pleats, but this one is a little bit more subtle. I do think this runs very big though. I sized down to a small in this piece and it still is a little bit big in my waist. So that just tells me it's not just me. I think this runs big. So definitely consider sizing down. And this is an actual skirt, so there are no shorts underneath. So I wanted to mention that. But yeah, this, once again, I styled with everything that you see in today's video. The sweater I'm wearing, the white sweaters and tall boots. You could style it with burgundy accessories. The blue blazer, it looked great with that. That's what I did for my shop with me video. I love it because it seems like it's a statement, but it really is still so versatile, as you can see. And these are actually the only pair of jeans that I purchased this year so far. I do have several pairs that I'm going to try in my online order, but these are the only ones I tried on that I really loved. They are from Cut From The Cloth, which is one of my favorite denim brands. I will say the entire brand runs very big. I've always had that experience. So I ended up purchasing a 4 in these. And as you can see, I typically wear an 8 or at the very least a 6. Not only do they run big, but they're also very stretchy. So as you wear them, they will kind of stretch out a little bit. It definitely makes them very, very comfortable though. So if you are someone who likes a comfortable, stretchy pair of jeans, these are going to be for you, but they're still in a really trendy style. So they are high-waisted, which I love, but they don't squeeze you. Obsessed with that. I really like the fading here through the thigh. Of course, you have functioning pockets, and these are a straight leg fit all the way down. And then the really fun detail is in this little fold-up hemline. This is a very, very, very popular style right now. You will see so many different brands doing a pair of jeans like this, but I love Cut From The Cloth because they are a very affordable denim brand, and the back pockets look really great on these jeans. I just love them. I think that these are going to pair really nicely with little booties. You could even do tall boots because they're not too tight on the end, or you could even do these with sneakers or flats. I mean, you'll see me style them with several shoes in this video, and I really think that they look good with it all. They're slightly cropped, not too much. Okay, before we dive into dresses, let's talk about some shoes and accessories, which might be my favorite part. I don't know. I just love buying shoes. So let's start with a pair of our tall boots back here. These are from Vince Camuto, and I actually was not planning to pick these up until I saw them in store, and I was like, those might be some of the most stunning boots I've ever seen. Something about this color, I don't even know if it's translating very well on camera, but they're kind of like a mixture of like a chocolate brown and a deep burgundy. They definitely lean a little bit more burgundy, but at first glance, they almost look brown too. I don't know. I just love it. I love the chunky boot, and I am just a tall boot girl in the fall. I think that they are so elegant, very chic and fashion forward. So I would definitely recommend picking up a tall boot if you don't have one already. And I really like the pointed toe on these. These do come in so many colors, and these are a faux leather, which I think is always a very classic look. The suede can definitely be very seasonal and a little bit more trendy, but these are definitely going to be a classic staple that you have for a really long time. These do have a zipper to get them on right here on the inside of the boot, and I find the opening of these is pretty good, and so far they seem fairly comfortable. As far as the calf circumference, all of that information should be on the Nordstrom website in the description, and some of these styles do come in a wide calf. I think at least one of the Vince Camuto styles and one of the Dolce Vita styles come in wide calf. This is another tall boot style that I shared a lot in the shop with me video. I styled these with so many different outfits. This was probably my #1 pick for boots this year. These are from Dolce Vita, and they actually very kindly gifted these to me, which is super fun. I was gonna purchase them anyways, regardless of if they sent them to me or not, because I just love these. I love a statement boot, and these are definitely giving that. They're in a really nice suede material, but of course you have the fringe on the side. Look at that, you guys. I'm obsessed, especially living in the South. Like, I will get so much wear out of these. These are just definitely giving a little bit of Southern flair in my opinion. And if you're not into the fringe, but you like this style, Dolce Vita does have a more simple pair included in the sale. I'll pop up a picture on the screen here, but those are just going to be basically the exact same thing without the fringe. And our last pair of tall boots are also from Dolce Vita, and they did send these over too. These I'm really excited about. I actually didn't pick out this color, but when I got them in the mail, I was like, huh, I never really would have chosen that color online, but in person, I'm really happy that I have it. These are a dark brown. I actually got these last year from Dolce Vita, and I don't even know if you can tell on camera, but they're a little bit more of a warm tone, whereas these are a cool tone dark brown. And I'm not saying you need both because it really doesn't matter, but I just wanted to show you the difference in the tone of brown. But this is definitely a brown that I've seen very heavily included in the Nordstrom sale. It matches perfectly with the brown on that little denim set that I've shared. Super cute, but what I love about these, you guys, is of course the little detail on the ankle. That is so beautiful in my opinion. It just adds a little bit of jewelry to your shoes. Cute little tie detail, chunky heel, and these are so comfortable. I think a lot of people think that you can only wear tall boots with skirts so that you show them off, but that is not the case. I style so many of my tall boots with leggings. I style them underneath wide leg jeans so that you just see the bottom poking out. I mean, you can wear these with so many different bottoms so that you actually get a lot of wear out of them. I picked up one pair of shorter booties. These are from Marc Fisher, and they are just a solid black, simple pointed toe bootie. I've really been looking for a leather pair of short-heeled booties that were very basic with not a lot of detail, so I'm really happy with these. They do have a very dramatic pointed toe, which I actually really like. I find that that's just very flattering. It kind of elongates your legs. These do go up above your ankle, but they're not too tall. And of course, you do have a chunky heel, not too high, so it's still going to be very comfortable and great for all day wear. I only picked up one pair of heels when I was in store, and those would be these gorgeous leopard print Steve Madden heels. I'll be honest, you guys, when I saw these online, they weren't really my favorite pair of heels that I saw. I just thought they would look a little bit cheesy in person, but in person, these are stunning. They're a really dramatic pointed toe. I saw that a lot this year with the shoes, just a very, very, very extended toe, which like I said, I like. I think that that's flattering. It looks so chic to me, but they're kind of like a mesh material. I'm not even sure if you can tell. And I was worried that you'd be able to see your toes too much through the shoes, and you can see them a little bit, but it's not completely see-through. I thought that would look a little cheap at first, but they don't at all. They look very high-end, and these are a kitten heel, so I find them incredibly comfortable and, like I said, just so stylish. These are a pair of shoes that my mom and I both tried on, and they showed up in our bag. She says that she didn't buy them and I didn't buy them, so we're not sure who bought them, but I thought I would at least style them for my video because I do think they're a cute pair of shoes. So I am going to try to style these a few different ways, but they are my favorite flats from the sale probably. I'm not typically a huge flats person in general, but if I had to choose a pair, these would be the ones that I chose. I love the suede material, obviously a great fabric for fall, and I love that these have the strap that go across your foot. To me, that just looks a little bit more elevated, and I like that these have gold hardware and they are very comfortable. These do have a rounded toe. And the last pair of shoes I picked up so far are these sneakers from Vince, and I do believe these have already sold out for the most part, but I will link them just in case they come back in stock. These are beautiful, you guys. I didn't even show them in my shop with me video. I didn't even try them on. I just like knew I wanted them immediately. What I love about these is the creamy neutral beige and chocolate brown color combination. These are just going to be so easy to style for fall with all of your other neutrals, and they're just an interesting take on this style of shoe. I feel like a lot of times in this design you see a solid white and a solid black or even gray tones. I rarely see like a warm tone brown color combination, so I was really excited about these. They do have the gummy sole. They're very comfortable when I tried them on. As for bags, we do have a few options. Unfortunately, I think that this one sold out already, but I did see that they restocked it once already, so I really hope they decide to restock this again because it is such a pretty bag. I love this, you guys. It's just a suede tote bag. The shape of it is beautiful, and I love this little gold hardware piece here in the middle. This is from Dolce Vita. I'm gonna try to find a dupe of this for those of you who cannot get your hands on it. And that kind of reminds me, if there is anything that is sold out or that you think is too overpriced, let me know what you guys would want me to find a look for less for, because I do plan to put together a dupes or look for less video coming very soon, probably in a few weeks. So yeah, let me know what you want to see for that. But this is such a great piece. I'm going to be wearing this forever. This was a piece that I knew I was definitely going to get a lot of wear out of, and it even fits my laptop. I have kind of a smaller laptop, so that would fit in here. This was the bag that I was most excited to get my hands on this year. It is a little mini bag from the brand Coach. Coach has consistently been my favorite brand of handbags included in the sale the past few years, and this is no different. I love this little mini bag. I think it's so trendy, and it does come in 4 different colors. I opted for the beautiful burgundy. This is such a rich color for fall. I mean, this is something that I will grab for so often. I love the logo in the middle, and like I said, I love the miniature strap, but it's still a decent sized bag in my opinion. You do have a pocket on the back here, and to get it open, you're just gonna hit that bottom piece. You do get a little dust bag, and you get a longer, thicker strap. And the other bag I got is this one from JW Pay, which is actually one of my favorite handbag brands. I originally found them on Amazon, but they are carried at Nordstrom now, and this is like a really good mid-tier price point bag. So I think this one in the sale is going for $89.99, but it is a great classic black mini bag and a nice faux suede material. So I love that this one kind of has that basket weave design. I just think that is so beautiful. And I think I mentioned it in my shop with me video, but this actually looks so much prettier in person. I'm just obsessed with this, and the gold hardware looks very high end, does not look cheap at all. And you hold it just like this, and there is quite a bit of room in here. I think it actually would fit my phone. It looks very small, but I've definitely had smaller bags. So this one I actually am happy with. I think it's gonna fit my cards, my keys, my lip gloss, all of the essentials, and I'll be totally fine. But yeah, this is so stunning, and I'm not sure how much I would actually use it, but it does come with a little crossbody strap. I did get 2 belts in the sale. Belts are like one of my favorite accessories ever. You can just change an entire outfit with simply adding a belt. This is a really nice option from Madewell. I love the camel brown suede. It's going to match with so many different things this fall, and I just really love the chunky gold pieces here on the belt buckle, and of course these little belt loops. So pretty, and it is kind of like a medium width. You have the gold on the end of the belt as well. And I also got this one that is in a creamy white faux leather, and this does come in a few different color variations. I think they have a dark brown suede with silver hardware. I think they have a red and maybe a black and gold. So this one, you can kind of choose what's going to work best for you. As for jewelry, I only got 2 pieces. This is a layered necklace from Open Edit. So these are 3 different necklaces, so you could wear them together or separately. You just have a gold beaded necklace here at the bottom, and then you have a faux leather necklace, which I think is very interesting. And then the last one is a gold initial, and that is on a black rope necklace. So I actually think all of these are going to be very wearable, and this is a lot bigger than it looked online. I don't know why. Online, I was just imagining it to be like a little small initial, but it's actually pretty oversized. So this is going to be a great little statement necklace. And then I did get this little bracelet set from Etika. I love Etika jewelry. I've talked about them a lot on my channel, and I think this is a really nice set included in the sale. And I like these because they actually come apart. So they are hinge bangles. You don't have to shove them on your wrist, and they're going to fit any wrist size. So you just kind of have a smooth gold one that has a little bit of an angled look. I don't know if you can tell, but I think that's really cool. And then this one is a really cool texture. It's kind of like a bubble design, and they are just going to make great little stacking bracelets. And lastly, for accessories, I did pick up 1 pair of sunglasses. These are from Key. So they are a more affordable pair of sunglasses. I'll get a little bit closer so you can see. I really liked the detail on the side of these sunglasses, specifically right here at the corner. I just think that looks very designer. Just any added detail like that makes them look more expensive in my opinion. Even like this little gold detail on the front. And these are also kind of in a chocolate brown burgundy mixture. Something about the color is just beautiful and great for fall. And of course they are just in a classic little aviator style. So if you're looking for some affordable sunnies that look high end, these are definitely going to be it. I did purchase 2 dresses when I was in store. This one is from Chelsea 28, and this is just such a flattering dress. My mom actually purchased this too in the blue floral print. I really liked this red color. I think this is a great color for fall. It really cinches you at your waist here with all of the little ruffles, and it actually has elastic in the back. back. Obviously you have ruffles throughout the bottom of the dress and even on the V neckline here with the cute little button detail. The sleeves are sheer and you do have elastic at the bottom. Just overall, such a beautiful piece. I think this would look so gorgeous with a pair of tall boots. You could also throw a sweater over top. I know that would hide a lot of the cute ruffle detail, but if you just wanted to show off the bottom, you could do like a chunky white sweater if it's colder, some tall boots. Adorable. And I did get my normal size medium in this dress and it fits beautifully. And the other dress I got is this maxi dress from Sam Edelman. This is such a beautiful printed dress. And I really like this one because although it is printed and it's a statement dress, I feel like the colors are very wearable. So it's like a navy blue on the base, and then you have a lot of neutral brown tones. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has the most beautiful gold thread sewn in throughout the dress, and it just really catches the light and it is so pretty. It does have elastic at your waist in the back, so it's going to cinch you in. Obviously you have elastic on the sleeves here, and it is just really flowy at the bottom. And this dress is lined underneath, so it's really great quality, not see-through at all, and it has these little strings here in the front. And I just styled this with a pair of tall boots for a really cute boho moment. Once again, if it gets really cold outside, you could throw a cute chunky sweater over top of this and belt it with some boots to just kind of like dress it up a little bit, make it more winter time. And in this dress, I did do a size 6, and I'm happy I went with that size. There's no zippers or buttons. It really is just like a flowy dress with elastic, so I think you'd be good with a size down. Next up, I wanted to mention a couple of basics that I got. These are long sleeve t-shirts from Halogen. It's a rather lightweight material, but it's still thick enough to feel like really nice quality. I mean, you can just tell as soon as you touch these, it's just higher quality than most of the basics that we probably own. I love a good basic long sleeve t-shirt in the fall and winter months, of course, just to keep warm and use as a layering piece. This one is just in a classic crew neckline. I did get my normal size medium. It's a full length t-shirt, and these do come in many other colors. So if you need a nice basic, I would definitely grab a couple of these. I also got the white one. Obviously can be paired under any jackets and blazers, or just worn with like your leggings as like a loungewear moment. Another basic tee that I was so impressed with is this one from the Nordstrom brand. This is a short sleeve t-shirt and it is called their Pima cotton tee. I did get my normal size medium. It fits beautifully, you guys, and I might have to go back and get a couple more of these. This might be even better quality than the Halogen tee. It's just a little bit different, but once again, it's like cool to the touch, so soft and thick, very, very stretchy. And obviously this one is in a short sleeve style and in a beige color. I don't really have any t-shirts in this color, but I thought it was a really nice color for fall. But the fit of this is just beautiful. I feel like it's really nice and fitted at your chest, but it's not too fitted on your stomach. I'm obsessed with this. It's like the perfect length. Here's what it looks like on the back. I don't know. I had never heard anyone talk about these, but oh my God, if you need a basic t-shirt, please get this. Okay, now moving on to loungewear, I do want to mention these pieces from Zella. You guys, these are selling out like hotcakes. These pieces in the ultra soft collection from Zella, you can mix and match with like whatever top and whatever bottoms you want. They have joggers, they have wide leg pants, they have shorts, they have this little button sweatshirt, they have a crew neck sweatshirt, they have a zip up jacket. So many different options, and these are better than Spanx, you guys. I know I showed the Spanx set in the shop with me video, but I actually didn't even end up purchasing that in person. I didn't really care for the beige color. It just kind of like washed me out and it wasn't very flattering. I really like this oatmeal color from Zella a lot better. It's like a heathered oatmeal, which I think is so pretty. And like I said, I got this half button up sweatshirt design, very cozy, very oversized, cool to the touch, just like the Spanx Air Essentials material. And you have a little kangaroo pocket here in the front. Obviously a long sleeve sweatshirt, but this is just something I'm going to get so much wear out of. It does come in a few different colors. This is a set that I would actually buy full price, like hands down. I think the pieces are worth it. And this is a high-waisted pair of wide leg pants. These are just a lot more flattering than the Spanx pants. My mom and I were talking about it, and the Spanx pants really just aren't that flattering in certain colors. I feel like if you have a really dark color, you can't tell, but in the lighter colors and even the beige and the sale, it just really like clung to my thighs and kind of gave me a camel camel toe at some point. So I don't know, I just opted not to purchase that one and I got this instead. And for some reason, this fabric just flows a lot better. You do have pockets on this piece, like I said, stretchy elastic waistband. And this is the wide leg pant style. Very comfortable loungewear pants, but I would also wear these out with like some chunky sneakers and a little fitted baby tee, and I think you'd be totally fine. And I loved that material so much that I actually got these shorts as well. These are a longer style of shorts, which I don't typically go for, but I do think these are nice to have, especially being a mom and you're like constantly running after your toddler and you might be around family and you don't want shorts that are too short. So these are actually kind of nice sometimes. I don't feel like they're too long to where they look like I'm wearing my husband's shorts, but they're just like that perfect length. Once again, you do have pockets here, and this is like a thicker elastic waistband with a little drawstring here in the center. And I like the detail on the bottom of these shorts too, and they kind of like cut up at the sides. And I did get my normal size medium and all of those Zella pieces. I did get one pair of pajamas. These are from Open Edit, and I say pajamas, but honestly, I'm probably going to wear this more as a lounge set because I'm not sure if I would actually sleep in these pieces. They are very thick, so keep that in mind when you're ordering. I think that's great because it shows that the quality is there, but for me, especially the pants, the thickness makes them not quite as comfortable to sleep in. But the top is really great because honestly, I would wear this out as like a normal top with a pair of high-waisted jeans. It's just like a little flowy crop top, and like I said, the fabric is definitely thick enough to where it could pass as a normal top. And I really like this muted green color. And then here are the pants, and this is why I say I don't know if I would sleep in them because they're thick and there is a lot of fabric. So these are a wide leg pair of pajama pants. They're really cool looking though. I think this is such a comfortable set and I love the way it looks. It's just adorable. And this set I got in a medium. I did get two little activewear sets. The first one is from Spanx. So this is their little V-neck tank top they included in the sale this year, and this is in the sea blue color. I really love this color. I didn't even try this set on yet, so hopefully I like it, but I love the length of this tank top. A lot of tank tops in this style from other brands are like very cropped, and sometimes I prefer a full length tank top. So I love that. And this is a halter style tank top, and you have this little mesh cutout in the back, which I think is cute. You do have removable bra pads in this top, and it looks very structured, like a great little athleisure top, or you could do any low impact workouts. And then here are the matching leggings. These are the Spanx Booty Boost leggings, which I know I love. I do have these in a couple colors already. This is of course the matching sea blue. They are high-waisted and they have a lot of compression here at the top. So if you like to feel a little bit more secure in your tummy area, these are going to be great. And as the name suggests, they look great on the booty. I would say in these, if you want them to be a little bit looser, you could even size up in them because they are very, very, very fitted. And these are in the cropped length. So if you are taller, these will be cropped, but on me, they kind of just fit like a normal pair of leggings, and I am 5'5". And I got both of these in my normal size medium. And the other little set is from Zella, and I was just attracted to this because of the color. How pretty is that? I think this is called Fiery Red. It is such a striking color. I mean, it really catches your eye, and I thought this was so cute. So this is the little sports bra. It is a V-neck line sports bra. Once again, you have removable bra pads in this one, and they are a little bit thicker, which is nice. Obviously, this is just a sports bra, so it is a little bit more cropped, and you do have a halter style in the back. And I like this little cutout area here. I thought that was cute. So this one is definitely going to be more of a workout piece for me, but I wear little sets like this all the time, just like for athleisure, with like a little crop t-shirt over top. That's really cute. And then here are the leggings. These are called the Studio Luxe legging, and you guys, I love this style of legging. They are very soft. These really remind me of like the Lululemon Align leggings. They do have some compression, like I feel really secure in them, but they're not quite as structured as the Spanx leggings. These are going to be a little bit more comfortable, but of course still in that beautiful red. And these are technically a cropped length as well, but on me, I feel like they just look like normal leggings. And once again, I did get these in a medium. And the last piece in my haul video is this little activewear jacket from Zella. I just thought this would be such a nice piece to throw on when it is a little bit colder outside for all of those athleisure outfits. It is kind of like a puffy jacket, but it's still very lightweight at the same time. And it's not super noisy, which I appreciate because I get very overstimulated with like a noisy windbreaker material jacket. I just can't do it. So I really like the soft material of this one. And you do have the collar detail. Of course, this is a zip up jacket, so it zips all the way down. And you do have zippered pockets right here in the front, which is really nice. This is slightly cropped, but not too cropped. I feel like this is a very oversized jacket. I probably could have done the small small in this piece, but there is a drawstring underneath here if you wanted to cinch it in and kind of make it like a bubble jacket. This does come in a basic black and the bright red, but I just opted for the white so that I could pair it with a ton of different matching sets that I already own. And that is everything, you guys, for my first haul video from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what your favorite outfits were in the comment section down below, and don't forget to check out all of the links to these pieces in the YouTube shopping carousel and also in the description box and the pinned comment. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram and LTK. I'm really trying to grow my following over there and have more of you guys over there with me. And if you're new and you're not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe down below. And thank you guys so much for watching and for all of the support on my Nordstrom sale videos. I truly appreciate it more than you know. I love you guys so, so much. And definitely stay tuned for more Nordstrom anniversary sale content, and I will see you then. Bye.